Hey everyone, it's part 4 of the Mario Bros. Lost level playthrough with Luigi. Luigi's here to tell you how to clear World 7 and 8. Woo! We're almost done with the games, guys. I swear we're almost done. Woo! Here we see the winning gimmick again. Like, time to show it off. I'm gonna jump very far. Woo! With it. Anyways, this level, I actually like this level quite a lot. Mostly because of the background, I see, and I didn't know that mushroom was there. I didn't know that was there, and oh god, I lost it. But anyways, I just keep going, jump, yeah. Oh, whoa, woo, the first round of this level, by the way, and I'm doing awesome. I never take those coins. It's just it's a trap. I say, it's a trap. I'm not gonna take them. Anyways, go Luigi, go. I actually think I discovered how to make the fireworks appear at the end of the level. I think it's related to your time. And don't quote me on that, but I think it's also related to how many monsters you stomp on during the level in during the life period. I almost 100% sure it has to do with both your time and how many bad guys you stomp. So yes, I died. I actually was doing pretty well, and then after that, I had to edit out a lot of parts because that was a game over, I think. So yeah, this is one of the examples of the only Hammer Brothers you cannot run very fast and jump over because of its position when it first appears. You have to be patient there, and it's just right before the end of the level. Go figure. The newer game, Hammer Brothers are actually that big of deal, but I think it's mostly because they are a lot slower, and because they don't throw as many hammers at one time, and because you always have a power up in the newer games. And seriously, they give you like 5 power ups per level. This game is very rare that they give you more than 2. Very rare. In the original Mario Bros., sometimes you could see 2 or 3 sometimes, but it was rare too. 2 wasn't too hard there, but here the Lost levels, and even if there's 2 power-ups, most of the times you cannot get the second one because it's made solely for you to only get a mushroom like I said earlier, it's in a position that you cannot get over there by yourself. You have to wait for the mushroom to move, and if it's a fire flower, well, you cannot get it. I don't count the poison mushrooms as power-ups though, because well, there's those 2, at least 1 per level, and some of them are hidden there too. Those bastards, I mean, they hit poison mushrooms in very specific areas too, like they were something good. I think it's because they knew that some player will go crazy and try to find secret stars or mushrooms all over the level by jumping around. Anyways, here's one of the most memorable levels in the game. All you have to do is die like that. Yeah. But now, actually, I wasn't kidding. This is one of the most memorable levels because I keep feeling there. But also because you had to use those trampolines or during out the game, out the level. Well, you see, you have to keep bouncing off for quite a while, and it's very hard to know exactly where you are. I mean, you will be, if you keep going forward, you will be around like the middle of the screen, a little to the left, around where the coin are, like that. But even knowing that, when you are falling off trying to land on a very specific place, well, with the wind and everything, it's very hard. It took me forever to master this level. Since this is my second or third playthrough of this game, this level is just, well, I already know most of it. But even knowing how to clear it, it's very hard. And at the very end, you had a big troll from the developers. Not that one, but at the very end, you had to jump over very well, over a few platforms. Just time your jumps and you're done. But you are so used to the wind in this level by then that right before the last jump, the wind just suddenly disappears, and then you work here. Okay, look at it. First of all, the wind really screws you up there. The good thing is that I'm Luigi, so I can jump very far here, because if you were Mario, you wouldn't reach all the way there. You had to jump over one of the other platforms. But I just saw the wind just run out there. If you were timing your jump very carefully with the wind, and it suddenly just turn off in the middle of your jump, well, you will die there. Especially with Mario. This level, that last part is actually very hard with Mario, believe me. The higher jump really helped there at the last moment. With Mario, not so much. The wind will screw you up so badly. I died many times with Mario on that part alone. So that's why I remember it very clearly. But he only told me like 3 times, so all good. Oh god. War 874. This castle took me forever. That mushroom there, I didn't know that was there the first 10 deaths, by the way. I got it later, and I actually don't like hitting it, because it makes your jump miss a lot more, because for some reason sometimes you don't go through the walls when you're trying to. But yeah, this is like my 20 dead, I think, here, because I didn't know that mushroom was there before. I didn't. So yeah, it was a little harder than this, and that mushroom will be very important later. Believe me, you better remember it's there. Something that keeps happening to me is that in the later castle is that I kept dying to the Bowser flame right before I arrived to Bowser. That son of a bitch, he doesn't ever give up. Although we all know it's not Bowser, since if it was Bowser, he will be dead by Castle 1. But anyways, there's no princess, there's no Toad, there's only mini Toads here, ready to be stepped on. But just look at them, like, I think I'm gonna murder them. But anyways, guys, welcome to the last worst game. We're almost done. Almost. It's been one heck of a run, I must say. Even without my practice, this game is very hard. Very, very hard. But thankfully, I cleared this level in my first run, believe it or not. So I'm very proud of that. And I almost like that. Do you see that? That's why you want to run here too. Uh-oh. That's why you want to run over as fast as possible when you know there's a hammer brother coming. This one is another one that you cannot just run through. And I got lucky there, and I didn't know that mushroom was there. I actually found a lot of things in this playthrough that I didn't know that were there. Mostly mushrooms and secret blocks and stuff. And a few war zones too. I mean, I find it that very cool that there's so many little things that you can find in every playthrough that even years later after playing a game, when a game keeps delivering new things when you replay them after a long time, you know it's a good game. Except this one. This one can go to hell. You know, it got everything good in the set the level design after a certain point, which is a shame. Well, for most players, I think it's bad. I think if you are really a hardcore Mario player, like hardcore, that you like dying, you like trial and error, this game is for you. And you have 2 small gameplay modes, Mario and Luigi, which make it very different. So yeah, you wanna prove to your friends that you're a badass? Not. Well, you can play this game. Actually, after a certain point, it's skills. After that, it's just memorization, in my opinion. Because The levels that I cleared in my first run or second or third, I like to say that those levels are made of skills, but those that took me like 20 minutes to 25 are just full of things that you have to suspect. You don't know what to expect, and you will die because of surprises. And I didn't die there by that. It's fine either by just chance. This is one of my this one is one of the levels that I remember the most, and this is where I learned that running very fast always will make and jump will always help you jump over the Hammer Brothers. This is the level that on my first playthrough I died so many times because of goddamn Hammer Brothers until I say fuck it, I'm just gonna run over the level and die. And I didn't die and cleared the level. It's just wow. This at the fast level there's you only can clear it by going into that bind I went through though, just to let you know, otherwise the level would loop. And in this level you have to activate that poison mushroom there and the other block in order to get enough momentum to jump over to the platform. I actually like this level design, except for how hard it is. If they tone it down a little bit of that level, I think will be one of my favorite levels. It's definitely one of the ones I remember the most, mostly because you're in the clouds too. And I like that. I like being in the clouds. My head is there all the time after all. I don't think my teacher likes that though, but... And I didn't know that poison mushroom was there, by the way. So yeah, big move. The last castle, guys. For my first playthrough, I already memorized the level itself. But with Mario, it's a little different the way you have to handle with Luigi here, because I already had all the jumps memorized and everything, so I died quite a lot here. Because I was thinking I was Mario, but a small traction and a higher jump made it very different. Believe me, very different. Except if underwater section, it can go to hell. Here's where you learn, or you don't learn this, you're gonna die. Here's where you have to learn that bloopers don't come to your level, directly to your level before going up. They actually go up a little before, unless you have a mushroom, but yeah. So don't swim when they're close to you, wait for them to go up, then just swim. Simple as that. And I take the mushroom because it's very, very useful there. But the problem with that part is that it's just pure chance. Sometimes you will be able to go in, and sometimes not. It's just so... I really have to play this game to get it. I don't remember having those problems on the first Mario game at all. But anyways, we're almost done, guys. This is the last hallway. Oh, we're almost the halfway. That's why I want that mushroom before, by the way. Only because of that part. And that part is very hard with Mario. But anyway, Bowser, we just go through here and we win. There we go. We win the game. Let's go for the princess. Let's go for the princess. A little platform. Okay, security before the princess. Obviously, he wanted to be sure, but what the fuck? Another Bowser. What was that? Is there more one than one? Is this the end? Yes! The princess! Yay! Time to get laid! Ooh! Yeah, baby. Come here. Give me one of those kisses you have. Oh yeah, so this is what Mario feels. Mario feels like, ooh. And that's it. We're finished. We're finished, guys! I'll never see you again! So, this was Mario Los playthrough with Luigi. Oh, why is there a continue? Alright, restart.